Hello my lovely amours, welcome back again to another pick a card. So since we are finally entering the month of love, I have created a really fun but quite vulnerable and personal video on my other YouTube channel where I share with you my journey of transformation, of self-love, and how I have overcome some of my insecurities. And so if you're interested, then you can just watch that video because I share with you a lot of my old photos as a proof as well that you can see that I really did go through this journey of self-love transformation. And I also share with you a lot of tips and advices of overcoming, healing your insecurities based on my own personal experience as well. So you can just watch that video. I'm going to put the link of my other YouTube channel at Amourinette alongside with my Instagram as well down below, so you can keep updates with me. And if you are interested in art, spiritual lifestyle, witchcraft, mini tarot readings as well, you can just come by and check out my Instagram as well at Amourinette, okay? And also all complete information about booking a personal reading with me is also in the description as always, so please do make sure that you read everything carefully over there. And I am also open for March, okay? I just want to say first and foremost, thank you so much for the wonderful comments, for the support, and many things, okay? I'm just really grateful for everything. And seriously, I would not be here on YouTube doing this if it's not for you, okay? But I just also want to mention that I do get booked really quickly. I do receive a lot of comments, a lot of emails and messages, so sometimes I cannot really get to every single one of you, but I will always try my best, okay? And so if you would like to book in advance right now so that you can secure your reading for later in March, you can already do that. And don't worry, at any time prior the days before our scheduled date, you can still change your questions since this is a booking, an advance booking, okay? So for today pick a card, I will be using only one deck, okay? And this is the beautiful Goddess Power Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Look at this beautiful box. I have received this it was about a month or 2 months ago. I received this from one of you, my lovely amours. She doesn't want her name to be mentioned, so she is such a lovely person, a lovely friend who lives in London, okay? So once more, thank you so much, okay, for this deck we will be using for today pick a card. And so as always, I will be using my own artwork as a tool for you to choose from pile number 1, 2, and 3. It is always from left to right. Alright, so hi there for pile number 1. So for those of you who have also chosen this artwork, okay, this one, so I like to begin my reading by channeling some messages based on the artwork as well, and then we're going to pull in some cards for you, okay? So pile number 1, how to love yourself better. How do you know about your values and your worth? I am picking up based on the artwork. You have some blocked solar plexus chakra, okay, a blocked solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is the third chakra. Let me put my phone over here, and it is around this area. Okay, you have a blocked solar plexus chakra. So one of the ways that you can better help and heal yourself is to cleanse and reactivate and re-energize your solar plexus chakra. I'm picking up for a lot of you, you definitely need to change your diet. Now, this is not about you having to starve yourself. No, not at all. It's not like that. What I'm picking up is that you could actually be what do you call nutrition deficiency, nutrition or vitamin deficiency, like for example vitamin A, vitamin D, and vitamin C. Okay, for some of you, you may be deficient in those, one of those or all of those vitamins. Okay, vitamin A, D, and C. Now, other than that, you could actually be eating some food that are actually not good for your digestive system. I am picking up that for a lot of you, you may do emotional binge eating or emotional eating. Okay, for example, I'm seeing specifically there is this favorite dish of yours that you know it's not healthy. It might as well literally be a snack or ice cream or any type of junk food that you just cannot stop eating. And if you take a look at it again, I see that it's not because, okay, it's delicious. It actually goes deeper than that. At one point in your life, you may actually have experienced such a lovely relationship with somebody that you truly loved, that maybe you believe it's your soulmate or maybe even your twin flame. And every time you go on a date with them, you would always eat that favorite dish. It could be your favorite dish, it can be their favorite dish. And you would always eat this with them. And so you just form this attachment to that food, to the memories of it, to the feelings of it. So without realizing it, every time that you eat this food, it's actually more of a reminder of the memories and the emotions that you actually want to feel, because currently you don't feel that happiness anymore, you don't feel that love anymore, you don't feel that compassion anymore, you feel disconnected, and it is really impacting your diet lifestyle as well. So, you know, as always, this is a general reading, okay? But for some of you, this can be any type of vitamins or nutrition deficiency. But this can also be that you are indulging in way too many junk food, actually. You may have just been eating way too much, so out of balance, or even vice versa. Maybe you're not eating enough. And even if you eat enough, you are not eating the right food. Now, I am not saying that you have to restrain yourself from pleasure from one time, you know, once in a week or twice in a month. I mean, I myself, I still sometimes like to eat junk food whenever I'm hanging out with friends. So this is more about the balance, okay? I am saying this because I'm picking up that for a lot of you, you have been binge eating so many snacks and instant noodles or any type of instant food that is just really bad for your digestive system. It's really bad for your energy, it's really bad for your physical health, it's like literally bad for everything. And so the solar plexus chakra is always a chakra of your confidence. It's where you stand. It's about your own self-empowerment. It's about your own individuality. So seriously, this whole thing with the food and everything and your lifestyle, it really goes deeper than that. You have attached yourself to a certain situation, a certain food, a certain habit as well, or a certain person. It may also be that way, that again, without realizing it, you don't actually need that. It's more of that you are attaching yourself to those things because of the memories and the emotions that you actually need. And I feel this has something to do with confidence, because the solar plexus chakra is about your own individuality and your own confidence. You feel that you need something else in order for you to feel confident about yourself. So again, this can be a certain food, it can be a certain habit, it can even be a certain type of connection, a type of relationship or friendship. You may not realize that you have been running around over and over and over and over in the same cycle, the type of people, the type of friendship, the type of love interest as well. This can even be some family issues as well. This can be issues that you experience with your siblings, with your parents, cousin, whoever. This can even come from your work environment. This can even come all the way from your childhood when you were at school. Maybe you were bullied because of your weight, because of your height, because of your looks, literally anything, okay? Because your confidence here, this is quite heavy. I do feel that your confidence was heavily affected because of some people that may have said something to you or done something to you. There is this fear of rejection, fear of abandonment issues, and many other possible insecurities that you have that is really making you feel like you just lose your sense of worth. You're not confident by yourself, and that's why you keep attaching yourself to these things, so that you would feel more, you would feel confident, so that you would feel more valuable and connected to people and be seen by people. But in actuality, you're just attaching yourself to these things because you want to relive those memories and those feelings. That's what I'm picking up. There is this feeling of cold and distant that you have experienced in your childhood. This can be some, again, issues from your parents, family, or friendships. Maybe something happened back at school, or something painful happened with your very first love, with your very first crush. So there could be just like a lot of million other different things. And I realized that I have been channeling, like full-blown channeling for you for 8 minutes. For more than 8 minutes actually, without even pulling one card. I actually enjoy channeling more because I can just easily listen to your spirit guides and to your higher self. But you know, using cards is one of a fun way and a very interesting tool so that you can actually physically see. But you know, a lot of times I don't really need cards actually. And here's the thing, this is also a message for you. I'm picking up that you need to trust in your own intuition as well. You have to put in that faith and that belief within yourself. That is going to automatically boost your confidence. And so, yeah, seriously. Oh, there is something about your solar plexus chakra, honey. You really need to heal that. It takes time though. I also just want to tell you this. It takes time. Don't rush yourself, don't push yourself, don't beat yourself up about it as well. That is the key for you to actually have a really successful healing journey, you know, because healing in itself is not a linear process. It has its own ups and downs, just like life as well. Sometimes life gives you lemons, and that's really shitty. That's it. Sometimes it's like that. But you will learn that you do have the power to come out of it and take your power back and take control of your own life. And actually, exactly within this week, as I just posted this video, I will actually be posting another video on my other channel at Amourinette, where I will be sharing with you a few advices and powerful points actually as how you can gain your confidence for socializing, networking, and even for your own career, based on my own experiences as what I have gone through to heal my insecurities as well. So that second video is going to be kind of a continuation of the first video that I share with you in the intro, where I show you of my self-love and insecurity journey. Okay, so that video may also help you out if you feel called to. So now we're going to take a look at all the cards that we do have from the beautiful goddesses. So the first one is Goddess Parvati. Love her. Look at that. Very beautiful. We have devotion. And then we have Goddess Danu. We have assurance. Okay. And then the last one we have Goddess Green Tara. I think it's Tara. Yes, it's Goddess Green Tara. It says salvation. Wow, this is beautiful. So yes, how can you better love yourself and work things through? I see that, okay, this is more of a comfort message actually from your spirit guides for you. They just want to let you know you don't have to go through this alone, because they will be sending you in some people, some, you can call it soul sister, soul brother, a soul family, you know, basically a group, a community where you will feel really welcome and respected and appreciated and helped. Okay, these people will help you out, so you can definitely trust them. But I feel for most of you, this could be a new group of friendships. There is one feminine figure, could be a woman or just somebody that is very feminine, that is very, very mature. This person is going to help you out. You may also need to learn more about your own divine feminine energy. You may want to go on a divine feminine meditation, retreat, however you are called. Sorry, excuse me. Sometimes that happens when I'm picking up a lot of energies. So yeah, you may want to do that. And I know we are in the middle of a pandemic, so I'm not saying that you have to go on a retreat or a travel right now. No, this is like however you can do it, whether it's like an online community, an online workshop, whatever it is that you can find, go ahead and join to whoever that you feel called to. Okay, I'm picking up that some of you may be following a YouTube channel, a YouTuber, okay, that is really, really wonderful and very, very focusing a lot on a divine femininity and spirituality and esoterica as well. I feel that when you learn more about these things and you tap more into your feminine power, it's going to make you even more confident. And femininity is about elegance, it's about creativity, it's about your intuition, it's about the connection between you and the divine with spirit guides, okay? Your spirit guides are assuring you that you will be fine and you will find the help that you need, or the therapy, or however it is, okay? It can be anything. So please don't feel like you are going to be stuck in this type of reality for a long time, because here we do have salvation, okay? So yeah, that's your reading, okay? That's what I'm picking up. That's the only thing. And okay, wait, anything else, spirits? Yeah, that's it. That's your messages. And okay, one last thing, I'm going to actually just mention this. This is very, very specific, but I'm picking up that for some of you, pile number one, you may actually be watching activation vibration YouTube channel, because I feel that okay, so either you already watch her channel or that you should check out her channel, okay? Because I'm literally picking up from your spirit guides that you will learn so much from her channel, okay? Activation vibration. She actually made a video about Kundalini rising. She even made a song about it. She expressed a lot of powerful divine feminine energy, and she also likes to share a lot about esoteric and spiritual knowledges as well, and I feel you can definitely learn a lot from that, and it's going to also help you out with your healing, with your self-awareness and your confidence. Okay, so there you go, that's your reading. I hope this helps you out. Just let me know down below in the comments, and please don't forget to also follow me for updates on my Instagram at Amourinette. Okay, hello my lovely amours, welcome to pile number 2. So for those of you who have chosen this artwork, okay, so to begin this reading, I like to channel some messages based on the artwork itself. Okay, so I have created this oil painting just a few years ago, and the energy from this art, the idea behind this painting is about trusting in your intuition, tapping into your self inner power, and using that skill, using your psychic ability as well, or using whatever talents that you have, and show that to the world and use it for your own life journey as well. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that, for example, specifically, if you have a psychic ability, let's say you do divination practices as well, like I do, you do tarot readings or any of the sorts, you can definitely use that skill, that ability, that gift that you have, so that, you know, you can be more prepared for what's to come in life. You can use that ability to seek guidance for yourself in your life and also for other people. So that's what I'm picking up with the overall energy. Now let me just get in the energy here a little bit more. Okay, let me just burn some bit of Palo Santo to clear out any other, you know, excessive energy from the previous pile. Okay, so pile number 2, you do have psychic abilities. I just have to say it straight away. For you, for your specific pile, this is going to be very, very magical and very esoteric. This is going to be quite a fairy tale-ish pile. It's no coincidence that I felt to use that one specific art for your pile. You have a very powerful energy, seriously. You have a very powerful purpose or soul mission, however you want to call, in this lifetime on planet Earth. You are going to help a lot of people, but of course you first have to help yourself. So pile number 2, you are definitely on a spiritual journey here. One of the, okay, oh my goodness, this is going to be really powerful. One of the way for you to love yourself, to value yourself more, is to just accept that you have this very specific, you know, ability. You have this unique differences about you. You have this weird thing about you that you should be proud of, okay? Because there is a purpose for this. I'm picking up that for some of you, you may be the kids at school that were bullied because of your differences. You could even be the black sheep of the family. I'm very sorry if that is really triggering, but I just feel that for a lot of you, you have gone through, you know, relationships, friendships, connections in your life, or even your own family, where they did not believe in you. And because of that, you tried to numb yourself down and forgot about all of this abilities and these skills and these talents that you do have. You may even inherit some of this specific psychic ability or magical power from your ancestors, okay? And I feel for quite some of you, these magical powers are coming from the ancestral side of your mother, okay? So, pile number 2, this is very specific, very specific. I already told you, this is going to be really heavy on spiritual and esoteric, magical vibe type of reading, because that's who you are, that's what you are. This is your soul's love language. This is your soul's destiny, even if you want to call it that way. Yes, you have your own free will. Yes, you have your own choices in life. But there is some type of like a purpose or a blueprint that you do have, and you need to express that out because it is a part of your soul's journey in this lifetime. And it is something to do with the specific psychic abilities that you have, and you have to use them, honey. You have to just accept them. You have to accept that it is a part of you. I feel that you have been even thinking of making your own YouTube channel, or you want to be a blogger, you want to make your own website, your own Instagram, whatever it may be, but you keep holding yourself back. Now, maybe you are not aware about this, okay? Because a lot of times the fear and the insecurities and the bias that we have about ourselves or even other people, we're not aware of it, okay? And it takes a whole journey to have a lot of self-awareness, okay? It's a journey. Nobody is perfect. And so with this reading, this is going to be like a reminder and a little bit of like tickling in, not to trigger you in a bad way, but it's to tickle in your subconscious mind so that you will actually gain more consciousness about this. What is it that you have inside of yourself? Because the thing that I'm seeing here is that for a lot of you, you do know what the specific psychic abilities are. Again, this can be tarot, this can be connecting with past over loved ones. You can be seeing spirits or any other entities. You can do astral projection, out of body, projection, out of body experience, astral projection, and just many other things. So this is not just about, oh yeah, I can feel energy. It's not just that. It literally goes way beyond that. It goes deeper and weirder. Let me tell you, you are weird, and in a very awesome way. Now, I'm saying why you are weird because I am not telling you that in a condescending way or in a offensive way, because just be honest, pile number 2, you do feel weird about yourself. You do feel weird about yourself. And yes, maybe you have heard so many people keep telling you, why the hell are you so weird? Why are you such a freak? And maybe at one point it really caused you a lot of insecurities, okay? I do apologize for that if you feel like it really is your insecurity. But oh my goodness, my right ear just rang really highly, like that. It rang so highly. Oh my goodness, that was such a wow vibration. That's confirmation. Pile number 2, just admit it. You may at first felt bad or embarrassed about being weird, but you actually do have a sense of, pride of being weird. Now, everybody has their own unique abilities. Whether you think like, oh, this is very psychic. Oh, I don't think like this is special enough. Whatever it is that you feel about yourself, you do have some type of speciality about yourself. And one of the ways for you to love yourself more and to respect yourself more is that you have to accept this part of yourself. Because if you keep going on this constant battle that you you know, it's like you may not realize it. Again, maybe you're not aware, but for quite some time in your life, you have been letting other people shaping your individuality, shaping your personality. And it's time for you to just accept it, that no, there are some things that I cannot change about myself because I was born that way. I have this uniqueness and this special capabilities that maybe you don't have, maybe they don't have, maybe I have, maybe I don't have, and you don't have, right? It's just the way it is. And there's nothing wrong if I have this and if I don't have this. It doesn't make me weird in a bad way. It's just make me unique. Okay, so I feel like that's what you have to tell to yourself so that you actually can, you know, accept this better about yourself. So now let's take a look at these cards. We have, wow, we have the same exact card that I also received from pile number 1. Maybe you felt called to also watch pile number 1. But then again, so pile number 2, we have the goddess Danu, and it says assurance. So you have to reassure yourself that it's okay to show who you really are. It's okay to show your individuality, to just be who you are. Because as a matter of fact, you know, for you, pile number 2, as you tap more into your own uniqueness and your own differences, that's what's actually going to make you successful in life, as in your career, your social networking as well, your financial freedom, and any other personal goals that you want to achieve, any dreams that you want to make it into a reality. You can actually be successful as you go through this journey of acceptance, by first also reassuring yourself that it's okay to be this way. Don't think about, like, don't bother with what people say or what people think. As long as you know that you are on the right path, you're not hurting anybody, you're just focusing on your own path. Okay, so why would you let people treat you that way, or, you know, taking it on those bad affirmations when you know it's just not good for you? But of course, again, it's very understandable that we develop insecurities because of what we may have experienced ever since we were still a child. I understand it. How can we really feel confident about ourselves? How can we really have faith and belief in ourselves if our parents keep telling us that, oh, you're very immature, you're just a child, you don't understand this, you will never understand that, blah, 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 you know? Because the harsh reality is that not all parents are loving. Not all parents are responsible. Not all parents are actually good, kind-hearted people. There's a lot of really bad, toxic, abusive, narcissistic parents out there. And again, I'm very, very sorry if this is actually triggering, okay? Because this can be the situation for you. So what I'm saying is that, yes, feel all the weirdness of who you are about yourself. If you feel like, yeah, I'm weird, it's okay. Seriously, if you're weird, you're just weird. But don't let other people tell you that you are weird or that you are, you know, you don't belong to the society, because that is just them giving you this false limiting belief system. You don't have to always go through what society says when you know it's not good for your path, when you know it's not good for your energy, okay? And it's time for you to take your power back and believe in yourself more, even from your parents, okay? I have to say this now. Oh my goodness, you this is quite heavy, you know. It's really difficult when you have a parent that gaslight you, manipulate you, just a lot of things. It's really, really not easy at all. That is for sure. but you can definitely go through this, okay? So the next card we have is the goddess Skuld or Skuld. I don't really know how to pronounce her name, I'm so sorry. We have the goddess Skuld, the future. I feel like this is actually your future self, or like your higher self that is talking to you, giving you reassurance that it's okay to be who you are, to just accept for what you are, okay? And the last one we have is, oh, goddess Rhea, flow. You have to flow like the water. You have to channel your energy. You have to find a way, a space where you can safely channel your energies and any other repressed emotions, okay? The first step, one of the beginning of healing is for you to validate your feelings. Because a lot of times, guess what? We may be hurting a lot, but if we have lived a life where people keep manipulating us, ironically, we keep invalidating our own feelings actually. We may even feel bad for feeling, you know, a certain way, because people keep telling you that you should not feel this way, you should not express this, oh, you should be tough, oh, you should never cry. And to the point that you begin to become this toxic person to yourself by invalidating your own feelings, and that is so unhealthy. So again, like I'm saying, a lot of you may not be aware of this. A lot of times this type of things need a lot of deep root healing, okay? It takes time. So I'm not saying all of these messages to roast you. Please don't shoot the messenger. I am not roasting you. I'm just trying my best to give you the guidance, because from this reading, at least you can already know what you can do for yourself. Do not take any bad emotions that you feel as a fault, because in healing journey, it's also about you accepting it, understanding, and then, okay, what can I do to become better? But it's not about you having to keep, you know, inflicting conflict or war within yourself. If you keep telling yourself that, yeah, I was so damn stupid, I was such a dumb, you know, and any other really bad curses, words, it's okay. Sometimes we feel bad about ourselves. Sometimes we feel really angry towards other people. That's just humans. But don't let it eat you for too long. But one thing for sure that you should definitely accept and validate about yourself is that if you know you're different, as in you have something that not a lot of people have or even believe or even understand, that is fine. It's time for you to express your individuality. Okay, so there you go, pile number 2. That is your reading. I hope this brings you a lot of guidance and clarity. Okay, just let me know down below in the comments, and as always, you can keep update with me on my Instagram at Amourinette, and I will definitely see you again. Bye bye. Hello my amors, welcome to the very last one, pile number 3. So for those of you who also have chosen this artwork, okay, this artwork, so to begin this reading, I like to channel some messages based on the artwork that you have chosen yourself. Okay, so I'm going to burn a little bit of Palo Santo while I'm channeling in some messages from the art for you. Okay, so pile number 3, what's going on with you? What can you do to better love and value yourself more? Let's take a look what your spirit guides want you to notice. Okay, so a lot of you may be interested in meditation, but more specifically meditation by listening to binaural beats or a certain sound frequency for certain chakra that you need to heal. Like for example, if you notice every time that you have trouble in your communication, that means you may have a blocked throat chakra. And so you can just go meditate while go search on YouTube, go search for a video, and you can just type throat chakra meditation or throat chakra sound frequency. You may also see that in some meditation videos they also have a certain level of hertz, like 500 something hertz, 600, 900 something hertz. Okay, 900 is one of the highest hertz, which is for the crown chakra. So yeah, something specific about meditation, sound healing, and also your paying attention to any of blocked chakra that you have. Okay, so other than that, either recently or maybe almost all of your life, you have been questioning a lot about everything, about life, the universe, spirituality, the divine, just a lot of things really. You have been questioning a lot, and you have been wondering, which path do I really need to go? Where is it that I'm truly really being led to? What is the right path for me? What works for me? I don't know. So you may have been asking these questions. Maybe you realize it, maybe you don't, maybe you deny it. Either way, I feel this very strongly, okay? Deep from within you, there is an answer, there is a knowingness from deep within you that you know which path you need to go, or you know with what type of people that you need to connect to that is actually good for you, that is healthy for you. But somehow you have not been taking that action. Again, you may not realize it, or you just may be in denial because you're scared. You are scared of the unknown, my lovely amours. You are scared that if I truly open up myself to this unknown, if I open up my third eye chakra, then I may be seeing things that maybe I will be scared of, or I will be disappointed. Or what if everything is a lie? What should I believe in? This is deep. Pile number 3, this is really deep. This has a lot to do with your faith and your belief in yourself, and basically a lot of things in life in general. You may also have trust issues. You may you may feel like you can never be happy, or that you will never have love. You may feel this way because you just have gone through a lot. I have to say, this can be very triggering, but pile number 3, I feel that for a lot of you, you may have come from a broken home or any other dark past, or a toxic environment, maybe from abuse, violence, but I do see that you're finally coming out of it, or that you just recently came out of it. Congratulations to you. You have to be very proud of yourself. You have to give credit to yourself, at least, that you have tried your best to survive this life. But the good thing is that, here's the thing, a comforting message from your spirit guides is that from now on, you don't have to feel like you have to keep fighting and fighting just to survive. This is a moment, a time for you to finally live your life instead of just having to survive. Now, there is a very passionate project that you do have. You have a skill here. It has something to do with creativity, and even more specifically, music. There's something about music here. You need to go after your dreams. Don't let it be dreams. Make it a reality. Manifest that. But first and foremost, apparently, one of the ways for you to value yourself more is to actually connect with people. Because, you know, a lot of times in the spiritual community or in the self-help community, a lot of times we learn that we have to just do everything all by ourselves. But there actually needs to be a balance. There could come a time, some situations, that you may need help or therapy from other people. And so here's the thing, for you specifically, pile number 3, this is about you receiving help and support from the right people. You have to connect to people. And when I say this, this is more about you having to learn how to open up yourself, how to open your heart to love. Open up to the possibility of, you know, there are also good people out there. And so just give it a chance. Try, just learn to give some bit of trust, bit by bit, to a blooming friendship and maybe to a blooming love relationship. Because pile number 3, you have been guarding yourself for such a long time. And I mean, hey, that makes sense. We of course automatically have this defense self mechanism. We of course want to protect ourselves, especially when we have gone through a lot of, you know, a lot of shit in our life. Okay, life gives us a lot of lemons, and sometimes they just give us a lot of freaking bitterness as well. That's the way it is in life. That's true. But at least now it's time for you to learn that you don't have to deal with this anymore. There are good people out there. Not everybody out there is out to get you or to hurt you. That is one thing you have to learn. Because here's the thing. You may be wondering and asking, what does this have to do with my self-worth and my value and how to love myself? Here's the thing, honey. If you stay in a very toxic environment, in a toxic circle of friends, okay, let's just give it a most common example. If you stay, if you let yourself stick to really toxic, just really bad circle of friendships, as confident as you can be, you will still receive that influence, you will still feel that effect of bad energies from those people. What do you think would happen if your friends asked you to go out in the rain and go swim in the mud? What do you think would happen if you decide to, okay, sure, I'll go out. I may not want to swim in the mud, but I'm still going to be there to see you. But what do you think about what happened when your friends splash around in the freaking mud? Of course, they will be splashing mud onto your clothes as well. It's just the way it is. And so sometimes, just sometimes, one of the ways to elevate your life is not just about, oh, your inner work. No, the outer world also matters. Yes, I teach and I learn a lot about self-empowerment and self-love. This is literally exactly what I do. And I even share about, you know, my self-love journey video in the intro of this video. But I also notice that what you experience in your in the environment, in your outside world, it also does impact you. Okay, this is not to say that, oh, you are weak, oh, you are easily manipulated or influenced by other people's energy. Because seriously, my lovely amors, as confident as you are, if you keep hanging out with people that keep playing in the mud, you will still smell that shit all over them, and you will smell that on you. That's just the way it is. Okay, so there's a ringing over here in my left ear. That also happened in my right ear. Actually, for pile number 2, I heard such a really loud ringing. So again, like I said, pile number 3, one of the way for you to value yourself is that I see you are already trying anything and doing your best to love yourself, which is really good. You are on the right path. Just keep doing. just keep moving on forward. But one thing you have to do right now, from what this reading is telling you, is to eliminate some people in your life, because honey, it's just not working, okay? It's just not positive for you. So we only have 2 cards for you, okay? Pile number 3. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have the goddess Ayin, I don't know how to pronounce her name. And then we have the goddess Oshun, okay? So we have adaptability and generosity. So look at that. If you keep trying to adapt to people, to an environment that you know is just toxic, well, guess what? What would happen? You will just keep adapting to toxicity. Sometimes you don't have to force yourself to adapt to a certain environment if you know it's just bad. You have to find another different environment.